So in this video, I'm going to show you how to prevent the back button on the browser. As you can see, on the dashboard, right? So if I click back on the home, right? If I click back, as you can see, it's showing modal that say, are you sure you want to leave this page, right? If I click confirm, of course, now I'm on the home page, right? So that's what we are going to learn, really simple. So let's get started. Let's start from create new Next.js application. I'm going to give a name Next.js example, and I use Talent CSS, and everything is just whatever you want. It doesn't really matter anyway. All right, so let's first open the page.tsx. This is the home. So I just want to paste the really simple home component right here that have a heading 1 and also the link. If I click the link, it's going to be go to the /dashboard page, right? So let's create the dashboard page. So I can say dashboard, and inside that we need to create page.tsx. So on the dashboard, this is basically just really simple heading 1. So let's take a look on the browser. I'm going to say npm run dev. So by default, the theme of the Next.js will follow the system theme. So that's why this is we get the dark mode. So let's go to global.css. I just want to remove this root right here. Let's remove that. And now we should get the clean with white background. Nice. So if I click the go to dashboard, as you can see, we're on the dashboard right now. So let's create another component called a dashboard client. I'm going to putting that on the components folder, right? So let's create file dashboard client.tsx, and this is basically will be client component, right? So now let's generate the component rfc, and then I'm going to give a name dashboard client. And then what we need to do is just copy and paste all this div, and then go back to dashboard client and then just paste that right here. And of course, we need to import the link from the next link, and this is going to be just href / go to home, right? This is going to be the dashboard page. All right, so now let's import the dashboard client on the page right here. So let's just remove this heading 1, and then let's say dashboard client, just like that. Now we should see the dashboard page on the browser. So now we need a way to handle the back button on the browser right here. If I click that, I want to run some function. So the way we do that is let's go back to dashboard client, and I'm going to running that on inside the use effect. So let's do use effect like this, right? And inside the use effect, I'm going to do window.add-event-listener. I'm going to listen for the pop state event like this. The pop state is basically that you see on the back button right here, right? If I click that button, I'm going to run function called, let's do handle pop state like this. So let's create that function inside the use effect right here. Const handle pop state set equals to error function like this. When I click that pop state, right, which is the back button on the browser, I'm going to for now just say console log, let's say hello, right? Let's save and open a console. So now as you can see, if I click this back button, we get an hello on the browser. That means we have already listened the pop state right here, and the function is just run. So now let's create a state called next path, right? The next path is basically when I click the confirm after we see the modal pop up. When I click confirm, it's gonna be go to the next path. So in here, I'm going to set the next path into a / in this case. So let's do set next path into just / which is on the home page, right? And I'm going to create another state called show modal. So this basically will show and close the modal. After I set the next path into / again, inside the handle pop state, I also want to set the show modal into true. That means when I click this one right here, the modal will show up. Okay, so let's create the modal. I just want to copy and paste a really simple modal like this. As you can see, if the show modal is true, it's going to be showing all these components right here. So for the handle cancel, I'm going to create an empty function for now. Let's say const handle cancel set equals to arrow function with just empty function. And then handle confirmation also, let's do that in here. Let's say const handle confirm set equals to empty arrow function, just like this, right? So now let's take a look. If I click this one, it's not basically prevent the back button. It's still just go into the home page. right? So what we doing wrong? Because in here, we already set the show modal to true, right? But the modal is not show up. So in order to make it work, basically we need to add a dummy state into the history stack. So the way we do that is, let's go back to use effect. This is run on the first render, right? So we need to do that in here. So basically I'm gonna say history window.history.push state null and then empty string and then just putting this location path name, right? If I do that, let's save and let's take a look. If I reload and then let's try to go back, as you can see now the modal it's just show up, but of course the cancel and the confirm button is not works. So now let's working with the handle confirm first. First, of course, what I'm going to do is let's just close the modal by say set show modal to false. And then if the next path have a value, in this case, we set the next path to forward slash, right? If there's have a value, we need to say router.push into the forward slash, right? So let's create the router on the top right here. So let's do const router set equals to use router come from the next slash navigation like this. So now it will works. So now let's handle the handle cancel function. So of course in here we need to basically set the show modal into false, right? We need to close the modal as well. Okay, so let's try it. Let's click go back right here. It show the modal confirmation. If I click confirm, as you can see, now we on the home page. Great. Let's try that again. If I click this one, if I click cancel, now we still on the dashboard page. Oh, sometimes it's not works, right? Sometimes it's not works. That's because in here on the handle cancel, we also need to push a dummy state to the history stack, right? Let's just copy that and then we need to putting that on this handle cancel as well. So let's paste that and save. So now let's refloat and then let's try to go back from here. As you can see, if I click cancel, now we're still on the dashboard page. Okay, great. All right, so I think that's it, guys, for the prevent the back button on the browser. And let's take a look at the dashboard client component. And I think on the use effect right here, because we run the add event listener in here, of course, we are going to return the window.remove event listener to remove the add event listener right here. All right, so I think that's it. And hopefully you can implement that on your project. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you on the next one.